That snare drum is the worst I've ever heard. I sentence you to death!
If your snare drum sounds like shit, here's what you want to do. We're going to start with the compressor. Ratio about 4:1 is great. We want a slow enough attack to let the transient through. That's going to help emphasize the impact of the snare. Then we just pull back till we get about 5 dBs of gain reduction. That's going to help bring out the body and the tail of the snare and help it sit consistently in the mix. After the compressor, you might want to add a bit of saturation. I still really love Decapitator, and on drums, I really like the E flavor, which is based on an old EMI channel limited channel strip saturation. Don't need loads of dry, but this will just help it cut through the mix a bit. I also quite like to pull the dry wet mix back just a little bit, so you get a little bit of the dry signal coming through. After that, we're on to EQ, and this is the big one. So, where do you want to look? Well, for a start, the kind of 0 to 80 Hz sub region on a snare drum, almost certainly there's going to be no useful information down there, so you can just roll that off. You're just going to be getting a load of sub and rumble. Between about 100 and 250 Hz, you're going to find the body of your snare. You can see in this one, the fundamental frequency is about 164, 175 Hz. That's where the main power of the snare is, so you can boost that if you want a bit more punch and weight. A bit higher up, usually around 400 to 600 Hz, is where you're going to find the sort of mud and boxiness of your snare. So that can be a good place to cut, but just be careful that you don't thin it out too much. Listen to what you're doing. We'll get up into the presence range now, and usually between about 2.5K and 5K, you can find the kind of slap, like the attack and presence. Boosting here will really help a snare sound cut through your mix, but it can also add harshness, so you just got to be a bit careful. If you find yourself really having to put a big boost in there, it may be that you need to look at other areas of your mix and make some cuts there to give the snare more space. Up at the top, 8 to 10K, you're going to find the real kind of crispness and sizzle. Particularly electronic snares like 808s and 909s have this really, really nice crispy top end. And you can boost that with a bell curve or a high shelf to really get that snappy sizzle cutting through your mix.